If you want videos to look like this but don't want to spend hours inside of Fusion fumbling with keyframes and spline graphs, then this video is for you. I'm gonna show you how to go from a blank timeline to viral style captions in seconds. No Fusion, no keyframes, just drag and drop. Creating text animations takes time. To get smooth motion, you have to jump into Fusion, connect the nodes, mess around with spline graphs. If you're not familiar with Fusion, this can kill your creative workflow. So I put together TextFlow. TextFlow started off as an update to my lyric motion pack. Once I got to the point where that pack was no longer recognizable, I came up with something new, which is TextFlow. For anyone who bought the lyric motion pack, TextFlow is a free update for you. You should have already received the email for it. If not, make sure to reach out to me. TextFlow has nearly 50 drag and drop presets to speed up your text animation workflow. On top of that, I'm giving you over 30 timeline templates as well. Going into the new year, TextFlow will be 60% off. You can grab it at the link in the description. When you download the pack, it comes with a README file. Within that file is a link to an unlisted YouTube video that goes more in depth into pretty much everything in the pack. For this video, I'm just going to give you a brief overview. First and foremost, you want to make sure you install the fonts. If you have any problem with the fonts, make sure to reach out to me by dropping the comment below or hit me up on my Discord in the need help section. From there, install the DRFX file. Once installed, go to the effects panel and just type in TF and it'll bring up all the presets. You have base text, chrome text, and shine text. Then you have some additional subtitles and tools and additional effects up top. You can just select the preset and enter in whatever text you need. You have drop shadow controls and glow controls here at the bottom. As far as your base controls, you have your size, you have like your X and Y, you can reposition the text. You can customize the text on the X axis and the Y axis, change from gradient to solid color, and activate motion blur for the various animations built into the presets. Chrome and shine text have more or less the same controls. Chrome has these little highlight controls. These add more of a shine effect to the highlights of the text. Just be careful not to overdo it. If you turn the length all the way up, you'll get this abomination. The Chrome and Shine text also have an animation delay control. And so these presets use the follower modifier, which means there's an animation in between each character of whatever word you type in. Add them delay control, you can stretch that animation out or make it faster. So right now it's at 0.48. But increase it, it's gonna take that much longer. If you go too far, it will actually take longer to animate than the actual length of your clip. So you can see here it's random one by one and it just randomly drop in the text. Now both shine and base text also have these mapping controls. As you can see, there's like a little shine here in the middle of the shine text. If you readjust the mapping control, it also warps that shine. So you can manipulate the angle, the size, and the aspect ratio to customize it to your liking. Both the shine and chrome text utilize this color wheel to change the colors. And then you can use the additional settings to fine tune the adjustments. All the shine text has this light sweep effect. So if you play it, you see this light sweep go across the text, but also have additional presets. So you have light sweep and then you have light sweep animate. If I just add the light sweep to this, I can, with the on-screen fusion controls, which is this little drop down here, by default it's set to transform. Actually, by default it's turned off. So if you turn it on, then hit the drop down, change it to fusion overlay, you see this little crosshair here. You can grab it and then move it around. You can then create additional highlights or light sweeps. You can increase and decrease the width of the shine effect. You can also change its color, which the color of the text also does have an effect on the light sweep. Then you have glow controls down here at the bottom. If you don't want to use the on-screen control, you can also use this X and Y position over here, and you can add it to the text more than once. So if I add it again, I can move it to a different position, then click on this bottom one, and I can move it to another position. This is something you can apply to one of the Chrome texts or maybe even the base text. Now these presets animate in, they don't animate out. So this is a pop-up effect here, it'll pop in, then you have the light sweep effect. If I go up to add them out and add it to this preset, what it's gonna do is automatically reverse the keyframes at the end of the clip. So playing this now is gonna reverse that light sweep. This is gonna reverse the animation they came in on. Now, as an alternative, you can actually use any video transitions as an animation out. So if I go to video transitions and just ask to reset it, if I scroll down to the slide right video transition, I can add it to the end of the clip. You can see here by this little box, so then it'll just slide back out. Then another effect I have is pitch and yaw. This will basically allow you to manipulate the text on like a pseudo 3D plane. If I go over to the inspector tab, I can move this on the Y-axis and the X-axis, basically flip it around in all type of different ways. Another feature with each preset is they automatically adjust to the timeline. And so right now I'm in a 4K timeline. If I right click and go to timeline settings, uncheck project settings, and check use vertical resolution and hit OK, you can see that it automatically rescaled to the vertical timeline. Then if I bring in this text flow overlay, I can place it over my clip and I can see exactly how my text will be positioned on social media platforms, in which you can switch between Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. If I go back to the initial download of TextFlow and double click the templates will import to your media pool. So if I go click on media pool, mine's just showing up twice because I was messing around with it, but you only have one. You'll see TextFlow templates. If you double click, you have 3 template folders. You have captions, lyric motions, and titles. Double click on captions. You have a master timeline, which is indicated by the green flag. If I double click on it, It'll open up the timeline. It's pretty much the only way you can preview what the templates look like. If you see one of the templates that you like, you can just click on that template, right click, go to open in timeline. And then from there, just go click on the preset, type in the text that you need. So now if I was to go back to my main timeline that I was working in and I wanted to use that template, I can just go back to the captions folder. The one I clicked on earlier was caption 6, which is indicated right here. Just bring that caption folder to the timeline and whatever adjustments I made will be applied. Right here, you still see this overlay box. If I go back to the timeline, I can click on overlay and I can just hit D to disable. Then I go back to my timeline I'm working in. Now right here, the text is in the middle of my face. I can use the on-screen controls by adjusting the position to move it down, place it in a better position. If I open up the lyrics motion master timeline, these timelines are all in 4K resolution. So if I go back and I wanted to apply one of them to a vertical timeline, what I have to do is click on that particular template, go to timeline, timeline settings, and then check use vertical resolution and hit OK. So now when I bring that to my timeline, the presets within the template and the template itself are all scaled down to my timeline. And that's pretty much the bulk of text flow. Remember to use the link in the description to get 60% off for a limited time, and I'll see you in the next video.